Oh, hello there. I'm Dude Rocket, and welcome to my channel. In the last two episodes of Buying a Reliant Robin, you would have seen me make the trip up to look at two different vehicles, and then I bought one and drove it home. If you haven't seen the last two episodes of this series, please do. There's links in the descriptions below. Now though, the car is in the mechanics. They're having a look at it because there's a couple of problems I've identified. Number one, it has a coolant leak from the radiator and a fuel leak from the engine. The heating doesn't work, which is quite annoying, especially since it's so cold in the Robin, I'm surprised it hasn't migrated to Spain already. There is also a problem when I turn left. Sometimes there's a light groaning from the steering column. Not the best sign. There's a leak from the boot lid coming into the car, and the low oil pressure light comes on for the first 10 minutes of every drive. Also, when it's in neutral, if I push the clutch down for too long, the whole thing stalls. It's a bit confusing. Hopefully the mechanics can fix it. They've had the car since Thursday and they hadn't worked on it yet because apparently they didn't realise that you could access the engine from inside the car. They thought they had to put the three-wheeler on a ramp, which they couldn't do because it's got a wheel in the middle, and had to get to the engine from underneath. They don't need to do this, they just have to take away the side panel next to your legs inside the cabin. I knew this and I didn't tell them because I thought it would be quite patronising if I was there trying to tell actual mechanics how to get to the engine of a car. I should have just swallowed my pride and done it because it means they might have started work on it by now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm on my way to the garage to pick up the Robin now. My mum's giving me a lift again, which is lovely of her. As soon as I've got him back, I'll be able to tell you what has been addressed, what hasn't, and what needs to be done, how much it's going to cost me, and then we can get back to, actually living the life. I can go out and enjoy my Robin since the garage have said that it is safe to drive. We've got the Robin back. Time to start up for the first time in a while. And bit more choke there. There we go. Now the choke goes down a tad. Where's my little electric socket not working? You are absolutely kidding me, no? When I left the car with the garage, this little socket down here, that worked. Now, as you can see, it doesn't. Weird. On the plus side, the car idles much better than before. You listen to it now. Compare that to how it sounded when I first drove it back. This is definitely an upgrade. The car is back and running like an absolute dream. I'm going to drive him into work tomorrow and see if any of my colleagues are happy to share their reaction on this channel. Hey! Hey! Whoa! No idea what that was. I've no idea who those people are. I'm gonna have to do this part by voiceover because the audio kinda didn't work for this segment. The main reason for that was my microphone failed me, and by failed me, I mean I forgot to put it on. Anyway, what I am saying right now while sitting on the bonnet of the Robin is that the mechanic has had a look and has let me know what parts I need. I need a new blower motor for the heater, I need a new rocker cover gasket. He has replaced the rubber hose that goes to the fuel pump, but I do need a new fuel line to fully stop the fuel leak that's been going on. He's increased the tick over and it has now stopped stalling randomly, and the oil pressure is likely just a faulty sensor rather than the actual oil pressure being wrong, so I just need a new one of those. The water leak is actually coming from the water pump rather than the radiator, so I need to replace that, and while I'm at it, I might as well replace the fan belt. Time for the drive home. Now, because my electric socket isn't working, I can't close up my wireless charger. So I'm going to have to be very careful to try and make sure my phone doesn't fall out of the holster on the way back. Let's see how smooth a driver I am in one of the most unstable cars ever made. Everybody loves the Robin. Someone else just looked at it and gave me a smile. Trying to keep this phone upright is really rather stressful. In my head, I think this must be what it's like trying to maintain an erection whilst in your 80s. Will it stay up? Will it fall down? I'll be so embarrassed if it doesn't work. I had a wonderful comment last week asking me to do a 70-mile-an-hour run in the Robin. I'm a man of my word. Hopefully the phone balances. Let's give it a go. Currently at 35, 40, 45. My foot is now flat to the floor and I'm in top gear, which is 4th. That's 55. 60. 65. Come on, little Robin. Really slowly accelerating now. 68. 68. 69. 70. That's 71 miles an hour. 71 miles an hour out of an 850cc, 40 horsepower engine. Probably shouldn't be pushing him like that, but to whoever it was that wanted to see that, you're welcome. Smelling a bit hot now. Easy boy, easy. Time to 3rd for the right turn. Let's hope we can keep it together. Nice and smooth. And accelerating out off the roundabout and up the hill. I've missed this car so much. It's the most fun vehicle I've ever owned by a country mile. I'm in love with this car. I'm so happy that I bought it. Nothing has changed, even though I'm going to have to fork out several hundred at least to fix some of those little problems. I don't mind. Sure, I'd rather not have to spend the money, but I've got it, barely, and this car has earned it. Not only is this car a wonderful thing to drive, a electronic-less piece of machinery where it's just man and car and road, but it is a massively important part of British motoring heritage. This vehicle is so important to the automotive industry that once thrived in our country. I will keep this car alive for as many years as I can. Damn it!
Wow. Will's going to retire. I'm just going to... Let's have a look here.
You have to use the glove box.
How many...
That's just...
There you go.
Is that it? Yeah.
What do you think, Corello?
I love it.
It suits you, I've got to be honest.
Love it, yeah.
This man looks happy right here.
Nice. No, I do like it.
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah. Austin, do you like it?
Why do only fools in
No, it's really nice. Really nice.
Thank you. It did start raining the second we came out.
You got
Climb
my
on
dad's
in.
number for the ransom.
Yeah, I've got the,
So you put him in the boot and then run away. Thanks for that, see you later.
Wait, watch his fingers, There we go.
Okay.
Alright, he's in. Shout if you need help.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. It doesn't close. It doesn't close.
No, my face is fine.
How are you supposed to kidnap people in this day and age if you can't even fit them in the boot?
It's not simple, is it?
Respect. Thank you, Mr. Austin Riddell. And I forgot the microphone again, so this shot has been abandoned and thrown in the bin where it belongs. Both these vehicles are over 30 years old, yet they've brought me more joy than anything brand new has. Someone wrote off one of my cars recently, and as such I was given a courtesy car. It was a brand new Mercedes. Despite this, it felt pretty passionless. It felt rather clinical. There wasn't much character, there wasn't much joy. And I can say with utmost confidence that in both my little Robin and my gorgeous motorhome in the background, despite the fact that they are older than me by over a decade, I love them more than I would ever love anything brand new. And this is part of the problem. With the way the world is going, the life is being choked out of classic vehicle owners and lovers. It is the belief of mere mortals that cars and vehicles like this should be kept in a garage, locked away, safe, brought out once in a blue moon. To that, I say nonsense. That's like refusing to sleep with your wife just to keep her pure for the next guy. My point is, a car like this deserves to be used every day. This vehicle deserves to be loved and cherished, maintained well and treated with care, but not locked away in a garage. I was at a McDonald's drive-thru the other day in my Robin, and a little kid, maybe 5 or 6, ran up to the window and pressed his face right up against the window and looked at my Robin. And it hit me right in the feels, because when I was younger, I watched the Top Gear episode where Jeremy Clarkson took a bunch of Reliant Robins out and rolled them over, and I was just like that to the screen, in awe of what I'd seen. And it makes me sad, because I want to make sure that that little kid has the same chance I did. That's why I love this car so much. That's why I'm going to maintain it with everything I've got. It's why I'm going to do everything I can to keep this car on the road for as long as he will stay on the road with me. There will be more of this series. There will be a part 4. But it may not be next week, because the car's going to need a bit of work in the garage, and I think that's going to take more time than expected. But there will 100% be a part 4, so please, please, please hit the subscribe button and come on this ride with me. It's been lovely having you guys watching, and I've loved reading all your comments and responding to everything you've said. I will do a video on my van, because I know that's something you're interested in. It would bring me great joy to do that. This series has done surprisingly well. I was not expecting the interest that we've had, and I'm so grateful for that. Thank you. I really hope you enjoyed this episode, because it has been not part 1, not part 2, not part 4, but part 3 of buying a Reliant Robin 3-wheeler. There will be another one, and I look forward to seeing you then. Have a great day.